What's up? What's good? What is happening? Welcome to my live stream. I am the actual King Smith, and this is my Tuesday vlog where I talk about whatever the funk I want to talk about. All right. We're at location B this evening. All right. I'm gonna have to hold my microphone because I don't have the proper stand for this joint. So we're gonna be sort of struggle streaming tonight, but let me know out there if you are watching and or listening that my audio is fine and you can hear me. I still have my assistant, play my music. All right. Let's give some mood music. Shout out to Tarika Smith in the building. Same last name, but we are not related. Michelle, good evening. I did not expect you to join. Thank you for tuning in. I'm not going to be long today because y'all can't smell what I smell, but there's some baked chicken going on in the background. The music should be joining here shortly. It had to get warmed up. I'm going to have to fire my assistant for not having my music ready. All right, turn my music up. Turn my headphones up. Turn it up. There we go. Yeah. All right, y'all should be able to hear the smooth sounds of the actual King Smith. All right. Hey, how about my sound effects? Let's see if this is working. Please tell me that my sound effects is working. I worked hard to try to figure out what was wrong with the sound effects, and Michelle assisted me in getting that fixed. So I want to say thanks to her. It's working. I'm twerking. Not really. We ain't gonna be long today. Hopefully nobody comes through that door right there. I've tried to do a good job of announcing that I am live. So if there's a special appearance by anybody that decides to pop through that door, I'm gonna encourage them to wave and say what's happening. All right. So what are we talking about here tonight? What is my opening monologue going to be about? It's something that I've talked about before, but the more I have conversations with people, the more I want to stress that with technology, you better keep up or get left. If you haven't heard already, there's this AI automated tool called ChatGPT. And I've been playing around with what all it can do. What y'all don't know, last week, in my stream last week, vlog number 30, my opening monologue and the content was generated by AI. All right, it was what I wanted to talk about. But word for word, my opening monologue was generated by AI. All right, so is my current monologue generated by AI? Y'all tell me. It's no secret that technology, it's rapidly advancing and changing the way that we live our lives. All right. Think about this, from smartphones to social media to AI like ChatGPT, automation, self-driving cars, all of that jazz. Technology is transforming the world in ways that people could not have imagined just a few years ago. Think about this. What would we have done with schools and education if you went to public schools or private schools, somewhere that you weren't homeschooled? How would we have gotten through with learning if we didn't have things like cameras, Zoom, online video and audio capabilities that allowed synchronous learning between students and teachers? When the whole world shut down, advances in technology allowed us to not get more dumber than what I think some people are. All right. Some people, like my dad, is hesitant to embrace these type of changes. Sometimes they feel like they just, I ain't used to this. Like I got my old trusty flip phone. He don't have a flip phone. He's actually, pretty well versed in tech. And if he's watching and or listening, Pops, shout out to you. I just wanted to use you as an example. He's came a long way, but I've helped him get there. Okay. Some people, when they don't understand the advances, they just feel intimidated by like the fast pace of technological advances. But for somebody that was born in the 80s, like I can tell you that embracing technology isn't not just necessary, but it can make you feel it can make your lives a lot more easier and be more connected. I was listening to a conversation today, and our family is trying to do a family reunion. It's something that, families have annually if you have a close, tight-knit family. And a lot of the people that's doing the planning are older than me. Okay. It's about to come up to where our generation is going to be the one that's planning it. But in trying to plan it, nobody's leveraging the technology that we have. Everybody has a smartphone. There's a lot of different software capabilities that we can use to coordinate, because look, you have everybody that's living all across the US and around the world. So trying to coordinate, see who's going to be able to make it, where we're going to go. People are doing it in a very inefficient way. And I'm just sitting back because I'm like, look, I'm not the one planning it. My name Bennett, I ain't in it. All right. But they're hesitant to use these changes because it's not what they're used to. Like I can literally lay out a blueprint right now and say, hey, I need to get everybody involved to go here and use this free piece of software to get this set up. Okay. And I already know that I'm going to receive some type of hesitancy to have them to use it. All right. So yeah. Wait. Where am I at? I got lost. Let's get back. With the advances of technology, it's not just about convenience and productivity. Tech can help you solve problems. It can allow you to check your bank account faster. I got this dog that's sitting right over here. Okay. It's my sister's dog. It's got 2 different color eyes. And the dog's not used to me. I think the dog's less than 18 months old. It come up to me and it gets real curious and then runs away. It tries to bark at me like it think he's the top dog around here. And I promptly let him know that that is not the case. Back to what I was saying with tech. If you lean on and embrace technology, it can not only help make your life better, but it'll just simply make things a whole lot easier for you. All right. Look, so whether you're an early adopter like myself, an early adopter is somebody who, when they see some type of technology, they jump, right in on it. Or a latecomer like my pops, I encourage you to open up your mind to the possibilities of what technology can offer. By embracing tech, we can stay connected, like how I was today, talking to my lady while we were both out walking. We were kind of talking about the scenery, we're in two totally different areas, yet we have the capability to send pictures to each other so we can see what it looks like in our respective areas. We can stay informed by what's going on with the weather, with what's going on in your neighborhood, events and things that you can do with your family and friends, and just simply stay ahead of the curve. There's people that when I talk about Chat GPT to them, they go, "What's that?" Okay. So let's dive in. Let's explore a little bit of this. And then we're going to close out today's stream so that we can go on about our days. All right. Let's see. We got Larry. That's my pops. My dad is in the building. Okay. Good evening. I'm going to be seeing him in a couple of days. Looking forward to that. Be sure to hit that like button when you come in the building. I'm streaming across Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn, which all have like buttons that you can mash. And I'm also over there on Twitch and Twitter as well. They don't have like buttons, but you can comment if you're watching over there. Who else we got in the building? Let's see. We got Timely Danucci, which is, I'm not sure is a bot or a real person. But whether they are a bot or a real person, that's watch time. So I appreciate Timely Danucci over there on Twitter for popping in the building. All right. My dad will tell you, you know, he was, I wouldn't consider him he's not a novice now. He has a smartphone. He actually has a Samsung Fold, the Z Fold. Fantastic phone, expensive phone, but it's got the new, you know, curve technology. And whenever my pops and I are trying to figure something out technology related, he'll call me. Sometimes he'll go to Google, he'll figure it out, but he'll call me. And my pops can attest in the chat how technologies helped things just become more efficient. Like I said earlier in one of my examples, if you want to check your bank account in the past, what'd you have to do? You have to go to the bank. Or when technology advanced to where you could call in and get an automated response, you could call in and figure out what your banking account balances and stuff was. It eventually got to where when SMS text messages became a thing, you could send a text message to your account and then figure out what your bank balance was. Now, you can open up your smartphone or a smart watch and instantly get what your bank account balance is, or move money between checking and savings, or write a check, or send money via Zelle or some other means to pay somebody. Most people don't even keep cash on them nowadays. If I ever have any monetary amount more than $30, it's because I'm intentionally taking that money and paying for something. So I don't have it on me that long. But my dad can attest, you know, he's of retirement age. I ain't gonna call him old, you know, but he's learning this technology as well. And he agrees. He's in the chat and he agrees. All right. Let me take this banner off for the opening monologue. Let's see. I was talking about Chat GPT earlier, right? And everything that it can do. My opening monologue was written by Chat GPT. It had a little bit of my own flair to it, though. Okay. I took some of what the opening monologue wrote out from Chat GPT and I added my own little flair to it. That took all of 45 seconds. In the past, whenever I've had a monologue, it's been set up kind of like bullet points. And in my creation of it, because I'm not a writer, it would take me about 15 minutes on top of the prep time that I already do to get these live streams going. Chat GPT allowed me to have my opening monologue created in less than 30 seconds. Time saving. Okay. And I'm still getting my content out there for the people that watch my Tuesday vlogs. if I was in college, and there's been articles about this, ChatGPT has damn near written business plans to the effect of passing graduate level courses with these business plans. Okay. And either you know how to use it and leverage it to make your life easy, or you get behind and you watch everybody else that is figuring this stuff out use it, automate themselves, and make money and afford these trips that, you know, some people are able to take. Because I'm pretty sure y'all see people and you're like, how in the hell can this dude afford to do X, Y, and Z, traveling stuff all the time? Well, he made good business decisions, likely leveraged technology in a way that makes everything else easier, and decided to keep up with the times, unless they came from old money. All right. So let me go in here and check the comments, see what's going on, and close out the stream for the day. It's going to be short. It's going to be light. I was, since I'm not in my normal studio, I decided to keep things light today. Holding this microphone the entire time is not the business as well. My dad said, older only. All right. So look, y'all tell me, are y'all okay with these technology changes? Are you keeping up with what's going on? Are you an educator who can spot if a student has written a 3-page paper using something like ChatGPT? Are you a content creator that leverages technology to make your online digital content creation easier? Are you a trainer that creates a whole meal plan and then tailor it to the specific needs of your client using technology like ChatGPT? Let me know. Put it in the comment section. For the people that watch this on the replay game, share your experiences with leveraging technology and how it's improved for you. I want to check out some comments based on what I said, because I want to give some people time to write, and then we're going to close out the stream today. Michelle Early said, I feel like that takes away from creatives like me. And you know what? It's hard not to disagree with that. I gave her props the other day. So she has a website, godhappenedtome.com, where she writes weekly messages. Sometimes it's in video form, but she's a writer. Okay. And when you read her writing, you can get a sense of how great she is at writing, because depending on what the tone is, the way she presents the tone, I mean, it's a level that I'm not going to say I can't get to, because with practice, I believe I can do anything. But with technology, I'm just not going to work on getting better in writing like that. Take the tech away and force me to do it, I'll get there. But she's a lot more creative in that for somebody like her, I wouldn't recommend using the tech. Her creative process works for her without using the technology. It also takes her a little bit longer than probably somebody else. You don't get, there was an article I read in which somebody wrote a sermon using ChatGPT. And at the end of it, when the congregation stood up and started clapping, the preacher or pastor, whoever it was like, and then I used AI to write this sermon. And the fact that, you know, y'all are clapping scares me. And then he went on to say that there are things like feeling and human something. It was a certain word that he used. Basically, it's saying like it, even though the AI is writing it and it makes it easier, it doesn't give that human element to it. But a savvy person like me, I'm gonna call myself savvy, can create that blend of using the technology to write my monologue and then improv things that makes it personable for what I'm doing. Okay. So Michelle continues. She said, I write all the time and I preach. The last thing I need is somebody questioning my authorship. There will be people like me. If I never told anybody that I use ChatGPT to do my opening monologues, y'all wouldn't have known. I've done it twice. I did it last week. I did it today, and I'm gonna likely keep doing it until it just doesn't make sense for me to do it. Okay. She said, God gave me a gift. I'm assuming she meant gift. And now ChatGPT is sharing that gift with others. That's one way of looking at it. It's not fair and it diminishes the gift of others. Now, that's an interesting take. That's an interesting take. Because where you say it diminishes the gifts of others, I go, it enhances the productivity in others and it allows them to have the capacity to improve or deliver things in other ways. That's the way that I'm going to present that. Okay. I appreciate your input. She said, how are you in the shower typing? And that's a visual. Hold on. Let me stop this music and play this music. So Michelle, you are in the shower typing and listening to my live stream. I appreciate you for doing all of that. You didn't have to do it, but you here. Let me stop. Tarika said, Michelle, I agree with you. I love writing. I've been writing ever since I was in elementary, and I also have a degree in journalism. When are you publishing your book? How far along are you? I'm not going to let that up. I am not going to let that up. Michelle just caught on to the fact that I played the music and was talking about it. I appreciate you. If everyone is special, then no one is. The Incredibles. She quoting The Incredibles. That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I'm hungry. I'm about to go get my grub on. A couple of live streams ago, I did my live stream where it was getting good, and then I just said, I'm out. What y'all don't know is the reason why I did that is because your boy was hungry. I was shaking, and I had gotten feedback from somebody said, yo, stream was just getting good, and then you just ended it very abrupt. Like I said, man, I was hungry. All right, big dude got to eat. Tarika said that she agrees with Michelle. Hey, it looks like at least tonight I am in the minority, and that is okay. That is okay, because your boy, I'm going to be learning everything I can about AI, automation. I'm going to increase my technical knowledge as well, because I'm trying to work for the next 6 years, 5 and some change, and leverage my technology knowledge to make myself Scrooge McDuck rich. And it's possible. There are not just, in my opinion, there's not outliers. I know people that have gained technology knowledge and went from making 60,000 to 200,000 US dollars plus. And it's because of technology. Don't be alarmed when you see articles about Facebook laying off people, Twitter laying off people, a lot of tech layoffs happening. You might think, well, if tech's, moving in this direction, then, why are all of these jobs laying off? It's certain type of jobs. The real technical people, they're going to have employment until they really don't feel like using their skills anymore. And then even then, they can make money teaching people their skills. Okay. I got a phone call today, and he won't mind me sharing this. I'm not going to get into the full details, but one guy who I know that's really technical got laid off because his position was downsizing, and he laughed. He laughed because him getting laid off from that company wasn't that big of a deal because he has the tech skills and he's been pretty savvy with his finances that him losing that income is not going to set him back. If he wanted to, he could go get a job offer tomorrow and almost write his own check for his salary because of how technically savvy he is. And when he called and told me, my initial reaction was like, ugh. And he said, no, not like it's dope, with the package that they're offering me and severance and everything like that. I'm straight. So without putting too much of his business out there, that's somebody that understands the value of technology and how he can leverage it to live his life. All right. Michelle said that increases in tech diminishes the necessity of humans. You got a point there. One of the things that I did write down, this wasn't a chat GPT pointer. We talked about self-driving cars, right? Soon there's going to be public transportation that you don't need an actual driver in the vehicle to operate it, right? I made a stop in, is it VMU? Man, what's that one college? I forget, but on the campus, they have these robots. You don't even need to really do like Uber Eats at some of these campuses. They have these robots that will drive from the store or the restaurant to the dorms to drop off your food. Okay. You can go into certain McDonald's now and place your entire order either on your app and go through the drive-through or in the store to pick it up and never have to talk to a single soul, or you can walk in and order it using a screen and then pick your food up from up front. McDonald's made an investment in technology instead of humans essentially at that point, to where you don't even really need to pay a whole lot of human capital. If I'm somebody that's working at McDonald's and I'm seeing this, let's say I'm a manager, I'm a cook, I'm a cashier, I'm whatever positions that McDonald's offers. I'm trying to learn, hey, who's the person that fixes the servers when the tech breaks? What do I need to know to do that job? And I'm learning those skills and moving from the back to the tech side, okay? Because with these advances in technology, Michelle's right. It is going to diminish the necessity of humans to an extent. It'll shift how you should value your skills in order to leverage and get that next leg up. That's how I would advise anybody to look at it. All right. Shout out to Pete the Greek. I appreciate you for popping in tonight. Michelle said that that's exactly what she tells her students. I was talking, so I'm not sure exactly what point you were saying. But the fact that you agreed with it, I'm rocking with it. And why is it that when I'm about to end my stream, I get the most simultaneous viewers at the same time? To everybody that just tuned in, welcome. To everybody that's been rocking with me since I started, I appreciate you. Do me a favor, y'all. Hit that like button. Help me out on the algorithms. That's the algorithm over here. Let me assist it. Where'd my music go? Let's get my music back popping. And we about to end. Michelle said that creators may get lost in the process, and she's right. I think there's always going to be things kind of come and go in cycles. Somebody sent me a picture of somebody in a Starbucks with an old school typewriter that looked bigger and heavier than the current laptop that I'm working with. And my first thought was, who has a typewriter like that that's old school? And how did you lug it all the way into Starbucks? And then why? Like, do they even sell the stuff that's necessary to be able to use that? Anyway, Taco Bell has that kiosk machine. Yeah, you can walk into Taco Bell. I don't think Burger King's done it yet, or at least I haven't came across a Burger King that has the kiosk or the big monitor that you can order. But I know that McDonald's and Taco Bell does. I went to a restaurant in the vein of like Applebee's or whatnot, and you could order the food at the table, like on the table. And the only time you talk with anybody is if like when they brought it out, and then the waiter or waitress would ask you like how your food was and everything like that. You could order the drinks and all of that stuff from the table. Or if you go to Red Robin's, they bring out those tablets. You can order from the freaking tablet. Better keep up. You better keep up. Michelle said that they should learn the backside of tech for when their jobs are lost. Yep, okay. That was the point that you were saying that you had agreed with me on. I appreciate you for clearing that up. I need to type in full thoughts because I think I confuse you and others at times. But that's just me. I got that Alabama brain. So sometimes my brain doesn't necessarily keep up with what's going on. And Tarika said that you have the machines at the grocery stores that pay for food. Yep. All right. That is my live stream for tonight, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, for listening to the smooth sounds. I can hear myself in this headset. So I like how I sound. Y'all come back next Tuesday where I will be at location C. Keeping up the live streams. Just because I'm on the road, that don't mean that the vlogs stop. The only time I won't do a Tuesday vlog is if I am incapacitated somewhere. So if for some reason I have 2 back-to-back with Tuesdays where I don't do a vlog, it's because like Mario, I didn't have my TV turned off. Sorry to get morbid. Shout out to TDG every single time. TDG every single time. I'm about to end. He popped up. He said, start over. All right, hold on. Hey, y'all. Welcome to my live stream. I am the actual King Smith, and this is the Tuesday night vlog in which I come on and talk about whatever the funk I want to talk about. I'm not going to do that. Hey, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Pete said, make sure I take a trip to PA to come holler at him. I absolutely will do that. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me, and I'll be back next week. Peace.